How are you today? Did you have a good week? Okay. Okay. What did you do this week? Anything special? Okay. So I got a question for you guys. Do you know what a jail is or a prison? You do. What is it? Who wants to try? Rene, can you tell us what a jail is? Do you know? Prison.
Somewhere where people, when they do bad things, they have to go there.
You guys haven't been to jail or prison, right? Okay, good. Keep it that way. Okay. So when you go to jail, is it because you've done good things or bad things? What kind of bad things? Can you go to prison for lying? You can. How about stealing? Yeah, you can go to prison for that too. And you can go to prison for even worse things than that. So the story this morning is about a state official, uh, a person, a high-ranking person in a kingdom who went to visit a prison. And when he went to visit the prison, he said, I want to see some of the prisoners who are housed here, and I want to talk to them. So they brought a few people in front of him. And the official, this important person, said, why are you here in prison for? And the first man said, I didn't do anything. I don't know what I'm here for. The official said, interesting. Okay, you can go back. How about you? Why are you in prison? And the second person said, well, it's all a big misunderstanding. I didn't do anything, but somebody said I did, and so they sent me to prison. Okay, interesting. You can go back too. Third person, how about you? Well, you see, my enemies accuse me of doing something. They set me up. But really, I'm not at fault. Somebody else did something. Okay, interesting. You can go back too. So they brought in front of him a fourth person, and the official said, why are you in prison? And the person said, well, sir, you see, I actually did some really bad things. And if I was to receive the punishment that I deserve, I would be dead now. But God had mercy on me, and I'm in prison. I'm still alive, but I'm in prison. And so, really, I'm in prison because of my own fault. And so the official sat and thought about it. He said, you know, it's interesting. This bad guy, the fourth person, he's really bad. And the first three people, they're really good. They didn't do anything. So I think we should take this bad person out of prison and send him away so that he doesn't corrupt the good people that are in prison. So leave the good people, the ones that said that they're good, leave them in prison because they're good here. And the bad person, send him back to his house. Okay? So what's the lesson from this story? Is there a lesson? There are at least two lessons that I can think of. Lesson number one is to always be honest. There was a story about a kid named Tyler. I used to tell Sophie that story. And Tyler went and had some chocolate cake when his mom told him not to get chocolate cake yet. It wasn't time. And so he had chocolate cake all over his mouth. And mom said, hey, Tyler, did you have some chocolate cake? He said, no. Are you sure, Tyler? Tell the truth, Tyler. And so Tyler kind of figured out there was something wrong, and he told the truth. So I used to tell Sophie that story when she was little. I used to say, tell the truth, Tyler. So first lesson from this story, tell the truth, be honest. The man who was honest and admitted that he was in prison for a good reason, because it was his own fault, he was freed, right? He got to go back home. The second lesson, and this is a more of a spiritual lesson for us, is that God cannot save us unless we acknowledge the fact that we're sinners. None of us are perfect, right? But some people think, oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm okay. I'm not as bad as the person next to me. I'm not as big a sinner. But in God's eyes, we're all sinners. But once we accept the fact that we're sinners, once we acknowledge that, and we go to God and ask for forgiveness, He is ready and able and willing to forgive us. So remember those two lessons. And if you can think of other lessons, let me know, okay? You can go back to your seats.